Whoa. I don't know. I think you got me there at the end, right? You got me, yeah. Both you two did. Whoa, I think I'm in top 5. I'm not sure. But I was in second for a lot of that race. That was A-Main 2, last race of the day. Woo! Morning, welcome to day 4 at the track. This is Mains Day. We did 35 plus E-buggy mains last night. Just early morning, everyone's just having their breakfast and starting to get set up. Nothing's been run yet today. But today I'll be in AAA main for 4-wheel drive buggy. So I qualified in position 8, which means that I'll be in, I get to run 3 times. We get to run 3 races. I think there's 6-minute mains in the 4-wheel drive 10 scale. I am second in the C main for E-buggy. And man, I had an amazing run on 35 plus mains last night. Was very happy with that. I started in the B in 7th, and then I worked my way up and I finished in top 3. That got me a bump to the A, a double A main. And then from that race, in A1 I had a huge wreck, big crash in A1. But then I was able to repair that damage, which was minor, just popped the drive shaft and damaged the wheel and tire. And then A2 was great. I was on it. This is the last day. This is the final day. We're going to run mains all day, and then award ceremony at the end, and that's going to be the Quebec Classic. I'm very happy with my performance so far through 35 plus. I'm trying to. It's now the next morning after it's happened, but I can't remember if I recorded how excited I was. I did a bit, but yeah, A2. I had a beautiful run in A2 35 plus E-buggy. I just got into a groove and I was clocking off really beautiful like 35-second laps over and over and over again, and I got myself into second and held it there. Like second overall out of every E-buggy driver that's 35 plus that was in that main. The end of that race I dropped down to 5th, but still, that was one of the best races I've ever run. Very fun to be with those A-class drivers and be out ahead of them and just be doing clean laps, and then like it was really fun. It was really good, and people who watched me drive was like, wow, that was clean. So I'm very happy with that run. Anyway, people are just starting to get set up now, and unfortunately that compressor just runs a lot. I started running it yesterday, it just runs all day, but anyway, starting to get charged up for the mains day. Something that's worth doing is just trying to walk the track and looking to see like how deteriorated is it. I found that one of the worst spots, so you come, this is the double triple, and you come into here with some speed, although you got to scrub off a lot through here. If you don't brake for that, then that's why that pipe's different. It's because some of the more novice drivers were like blasting through it and ripping it up. But anyway, you slow down for that, but then you come through here and this gets quite rough in this section. So there was a couple big craters. They did do a pretty good job of patching up some of this stuff, but on a 10 scale, when you dip down into these guys, it unsettles the car and that can knock you out a bit. But looks like they did do a repair on this last night. So most of the big patches have been repaired. I'm not seeing anything too nasty. This part's deteriorated a bit, but anyway, I'm just gonna do a track walk and see what the track is like on areas you want to avoid, because then you know if you want to stay inside or outside to avoid the craters. One of the areas where I made up the most speed was coming in here. So before I would try and break up it and then kind of cut in. Now I try and shoot this like from here, straight line it, and then tuck inside, and then you come out wide, and then I would cut in here to hit that apex, and then come in, and then you can try and hit that apex and ride the inside of this one, because this is another big kicker. But if you stay on the inside here, and then you're kind of breaking up here, you don't want to jump this. If you jump it, they'll like, because it's on such a high angle, you lose a second in the air. So it's better to try and just roll that, and then you can accelerate down the hill into that back corner. It's the fastest would be, yeah, shoot from here, inside, go wide, inside, go. And then from the way that the mains are starting, with 16 racers all coming like into this corner, and then everyone was trying to do a double at the start, it was getting to be too treacherous for the marshal in number 2, and I am going to have to marshal that today. So they did make I'm happy that they made this change, because at one point I am going to have to marshal here at the start of a race. It got to be too hectic. Everyone was like cartwheeling and crashing all into this corner, and then it was dangerous for the marshal because there's 16 cars all piled up, yeah, you get overwhelmed. So now at the start of a race, you're not allowed to double. If you double, you get penalized. So now you just roll it, and then you can go, and then you run.
Test. Bonjour, bonjour tout le monde. Oh, pas trop ma voix. So, on va commencer un peu en retard ce matin. We're gonna start a little bit late this morning, so it's already 8 o'clock. So we'll try to get the first race started at 8:30.
Now, after you do that double at the start, I found this section here. I found no way to cleanly double that. They're too low. I mean, you can. I did see one person once double it nicely, but mostly it's just like roll it, hop, 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 hop. Just go, just like constant throttle input and just ride it along. And then you come out, it's more consistent that way, and there's almost no chance of crashing. And then you come into this double triple, and then another double triple, and then you're into that rough section that I showed you at the back. Once you get the flow of this track, I find that it's quite fast. We went from when we started seeding at the very start of the day, on the first day we were allowed to run on the track, most people were doing like 45-second laps their first time out, and now the fastest guys are down to 31 seconds. So yeah, they made up like 15 seconds just by learning the track over the weekend. So now the fastest guys are in 30s to 31s. I'm not sure if anyone did a 30, but there were certainly 31s, and I think my best ever is like a 34.8 on this layout. So it's a pretty cool layout. I do like it, and once you learn it, it's quite fast. There's not a lot of big air this year though. It's mostly all rhythm stuff and learning your lines. There's not huge jumps this time, which is probably better for safety anyway. This is the Nation Off-Road getting set up for the morning. The big tent. And I'm in a little shanty town over here, tucked in behind some tent trailers. This is the far side of the pits. This is like the extra area, and I'm tucked in up over here this way. A1 main, four-wheel drive buggy.
You don't do the double on the first turn. You guys got it?
Yep.
-5, less than 5 on the tone. Parfait. Good job, everyone. Okay, start. I just press start. We're going. Where you look? Oh, now to come on, see that linha. Remove the beat. Last lap.
Dang it.
Okay, so back to my team change and do coming up.
That was pretty bad.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh no, McCoy and Green are actually battling it out. That is a battle being right in front of you. That's fourth place, that's McCoy. Oh, the tank continue. Ça passe plus vite que je pensais. When you pass the line, you'll be done. Don't stop to terminer. Don't stop to terminer. When you pass the line, you'll be done. Where's the lose? I'm trying to find them. I'm going to pass the... Oh, that's a driver's mistake. That looks beyond the bag. You want to pass the Brian. Keep it clean, guys. When you pass the line, you're done. Start getting your gun. Take it forward.
I took 3 in that. Yeah, buddy. Top 3, I think. This will be the C main of E-buggy, and I'm starting in position 2. And we're going to see if we can get a bump up to the B, because if you finish in the top 3, you get a bump to the next heat up.
Okay, Marshall ready, driver ready, look like Gavin, power less than 5. L'avant-arrière place en Tekno canon. L'avant-arrière place. You're number 3 just going through the double. And high-speed rollers, official time has expired. When you cross the loop, you are done.
Alright.
When you cross the loop, you are through.
I don't know if I got 3 or 4 there. We'll find it later.
All drivers are
You're finishing order. Barrett taking the 1, Andrew Chartrand 2, Alex
3.
Oh,
Fabio 4. Kennedy
Oh,
5.
5. I did worse than I thought. Finished 5. Okay, well, that's it for E-buggy at the Quebec Classic. Oh, the clouds went away. The clouds got burnt off. It's super hot out. So A1 main did really good. Top 3 finish. Finished in 3rd in A1 main. I'm about to go out in A2 main in the next 8 minutes. I'm not going to record it. It's too hot. If it gets a little bit nicer out later in the day, I'll record the last one, A3. But either way, I'll tell you how we did. And yeah, let's do this thing. Oh, okay. A2 main 4-wheel drive buggy. I finished in 9th position, starting from position 8. I finished in 9. I'm gonna give an excuse on that one. I couldn't see very well. From where I was standing on the driver's stand, there was a child on either side of me on a lift, right, on steps, and they were like up higher, and they were close to me, and so I was in the middle, and I couldn't see the apex on the far right-hand side, so I blew that a bunch of times. So yeah, that's my excuse on why I did poorly in that run. So far, A1 3rd, A2 9. We'll see what we do in A3. If I can do really well, there's still a chance for a podium because I think they do top 5. Coming up, A3. It'll be my last race of the day, and it's hot, and I'm tired. And yeah, I just finished a 20-minute nitro marshal in 40-degree heat. Okay, we're gonna do a 4-wheel drive A main number 3, but on new tires this time. First time I've ever running these. I just built these J Concept Sprinters in blue. So this is soft compound. They're a block tire, but they're directional based on that outside tread. So I built these up over this race, and I just resisted running them because the positrons and the ellipses were running really well for me, and I've wore them right down to nothing now. But also because we're at almost the very end of the day, the track has deteriorated a lot. Now it's dusty, so these are starting to lose traction a little bit. But that was the first time I noticed that, was during A2. I'm going to try these brand new tires on this race. Here we go, A3 main. This will be my last race of the day at Quebec Classic 2021, trying these new Sprinters out on 4-wheel drive.
Quebec Classic. 4-wheel drive, A-main final. Will the automaker come back and steal the win? No. We're going to find out.
On the toe, less than 5, wait assigned. Alright, keep it clean, to the roll, and showing the start. Here we go, when you come on, see. Rewarded by pause, plenty of time, take your time. Looking good, guys, on a couple of little crashes. Take your time, wow! Deuxième de tourner bien trop fort, puis l'autre t'a frappé les fesses. Okay, side light on. That looks like Andy, I think, up front. Yeah, Andrew's in our 1, the auto's in the 2, Caitlin is on the 3, JP's in the 4, McCoster's in your last lap. 7 seconds to go on the clock, this is on from the ledge. 5, 4, 3, 1.
Alright, let's finish strong here. I might have put me up to 4, maybe. Not sure.
Let's see if Andrew can hold it where he is. Coming by in second. Good run, Andrew. Bowman in the 3. Great foot, Damon. When you pass the line, you will be done. Joko holding at 4.
4, alright. Woo!
Here comes Kevin.
Yes,
And we're waiting on Eric Simon, je pense.
Yeah, that's right.
One more buggy still coming, another buggy qui s'en vient.
Alright. Woo! 4-wheel drive, A main number 3. That's a 4th place finish, and she's cooking hot. Oh, okay. I just finished my last race at Quebec Classic, the A3 main for 4-wheel drive, and I placed 4th. So that means out of my 3 mains, I got a 3rd, a 9th, and a 4th, and I just checked the stats. 4th overall, which means I got a podium, because they do top 5 at this event. So it's kind of like, you know, top 3 podium and then 4 and 5 bonus. You get a little smaller trophy, but you're still part of the podium ceremony. I got a podium at the Quebec Classic in 4-wheel drive buggy. I'm so excited. I'm very happy about that. So yeah, I'm very pleased. Anyway, I just got to start packing up now, and then we'll shut her down. But if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you're new here, subscribe. If you want to talk to me, leave a comment down below. And as always, thanks for watching. I'd imagine this was a pretty long race report vlog, so I appreciate you if you watched it all the way to the end. So thank you very much for that, and and I'll see you again when I post up the main races. You'll see a couple of long races from this event, and yeah, so all right guys, thanks for watching. Yeah. Oh.